Second quarter gets us underway for STJFL Grand Final, under 13A division. And the big man got the tap out early for North Hobart. But it is Butterworth. He has been fantastic early on. And he will be well watch him because he's directing play for Clarence. He's setting up every single attack, and not only setting it up, he is stopping most of those forward thrusts for North Hobart as the ball goes down towards that outer side and the boundary throw in. Tubes, you went down to Clarence?
I did. There were some hot words from the coach down there, Jason Reid. He was talking about what are our words. He said reset, cover and the wall. That's what they want to do. So reset when they start to get a stoppage or whatever. They just want the boys to reset, build that cover for your teammates and build the wall when the ball's coming out from full back. So that's what they're all about. They were pretty happy with the first quarter there, Hoppy.
Yeah, I know that Coach Walker was exactly the same with North Hobart. He said we're in this up to our ears. He was most impressed that they held them goalless, but he was concerned that they were kicking it a bit too directly towards Butterworth, and they need to spread the ball and take it away from him as Clarence. That's surely going to be paid as a throw, and that's the way the umpire has seen it. So North Hobart will take this easy free kick.
Gee, you know you're doing something right, Butterworth, if you're being brought up in the coach's opposing speech, aren't you, Hoppy?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, a lot of the kids, these kiddies, don't worry about that, Tubes. They know who's who, and he's been a pretty good player. Well, they've got a number of good players. In fact, they're a very, very nice team. As North Hobart now, it was Alex Spencer for Clarence who put that dinky little kick, and here is Kroon across half back, one of the boys I've actually mentioned earlier in commentary, who's done a very, very good job across that area.
Yeah, Gridley now for Clarence, bringing the ball in towards his big centre-half forward in Continenza, but can't quite take the mark because he had two North Hobart demons around his hammer, and the ball goes out on half forward for a boundary throw-in.
Tell you what, Tubes, is that caravan there the latte machine? If it is, we'll give that a hammering at half-time. There's no doubt about that, as there's a boundary throw-in. Not to anyone in particular, but it's Clarence who just get the toe on that one as they trying to get that one going forward. It was Alex Continenza who comes out, but he was worn there like a cheap suit as North Hobart trying to apply that pressure. As we said, it has to be crucial that they apply as much pressure as early as possible to gain some confidence going into this big grand final. There is no doubt about it. Clarence are the favourites, but North Hobart have got a victory against them, so they know that they can win this game. Go on.
Pants, will we see a game of a grand final where we don't see a goal kicked at all?
I wouldn't presume so. Lovely day of footy. I'd hope not, Tubes. I think that something's going to happen here soon, and I'm not hoping, but just a really close game. That's what we're after.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, as we see the danger man there, Continenza, the Berkeley medalist, just a beautiful kick and a beautiful lead to Oliver Preshaw, who I'm sure will make no mistake and go back and, oh no, he's decided to chip it off. Here we go, around the corner again, Continenza around the corner, and there's the first goal to the Roos. Just great follow-up work from Continenza there, Hoppy.
Yeah, terrific work, and Ollie Preshaw, we thought for all money that he was going to go back and have a long kick on goal, but you can see on replay in a minute, he saw the short pass and did the team thing, got it out to a player in better position, and that has forced the hand, and it was a cracker. Look at that, running from deep, decided to honour that lead. Wasn't the greatest kick, but it bounced very nicely. Good, clean hands around the shoulder over there and through for a goal for the Roos.
And he knew it was a good goal off the boot there, Pants.
And that's why we're looking at the Beakley medalist. Really good skills, and that's what it takes to be a Beakley medalist.
Yep, it's the highest accolade you can get in the STJFL, as that ball now is bouncing. North Hobart have to stand firm down in defence. It was Valorine that was doing a really good job, but it only goes as far as that half-back flank, and they've kept it in. Well done by the Clarence offensive lineup. Of course, this is one of the things of modern-day football, doing the keeping it into your tack for as long as is possible.
North Hobart now bringing the ball out, but only as far as Clarence throws it onto the boot. Here's a chance for the Roos to get another goal and extend their lead. Nice pick up and quick stuff around the corner. Which way will it bounce? Around the corner there for a behind. So The Roos have kicked 1 goal 6 there, Hoppy. It'd be a different story if those 6 points were 6 goals.
Oh, it certainly wouldn't. We certainly don't want to see Pants like in that other game. If Brighton, who are the favourites, get that sniff, they can easily get a run on, can't they? And you get a sense that Clarence can do this. So I guess for the sake of the game and the intent there, North Hobart really need to put some pressure on them early in the game.
Yeah, no, most definitely, Hoppy. What's going to happen is I think North Hobart really have to look where they're kicking the ball, make sure they take their time. And you mentioned that in the last game, Tubes, that Kingborough probably rushed it a little bit. They've got a bit more time than probably what I think. But then again, they are playing in a grand final.
Yeah, nerves would get the better of a few of these boys, no doubt. And to come around half-time, I think they'll be a little bit more settled. So North Hobart bring the ball out from full-back, but this is what Coach Reid was talking about, just building up that wall and resetting. Coming in nicely there was Continenza, brings the ball in, and a great mark there taken by Borsboom. He plays on immediately onto the right foot, puts it into the danger spot. Preshaw's there and just dribbles one through. That's a great team goal there by the Roos. Wonderful work by Borsboom to take the mark there, and we'll see the Roos up by 19 points.
Certainly will. So it's Clarence 2-7-19 to North Hobart yet to score, and it was good play here by Clarence to get the ball in quickly and efficiently. Lovely shepherd, and we can see the kick came in. We got good possession as it was Borsboom who came out, and you can see here he didn't waste any time because he looked around and saw a one-on-one contest. It was actually North Hobart who had the good possession. It was Coburn. Would have liked to see him just push back a little bit harder, Pants. He just had to put a little bit more pressure on the attacker.
Yeah, body to body there, Hoppy. That's what's going to win the game or help North Hobart get back into this game, most definitely.
I like the way that Butterworth just runs out of defence there. He's magnificent to watch.
Certainly is. He just got that barrel chest and great intent. And he put his head down and really fired in towards the goal. And Clarence now, they have got a second goal.
Third.
Well, a third, but I mean a second goal within a minute.
Oh, sorry, Hoppy. Yes.
Absolutely. So that was a very effective kick. And this is a bit of a concern for North Hobart, as we can see on replay. Butterworth, all their prime movers coming through, and a lovely kick on goal. Was that Hapka there, Tubes?
Yeah. No, it was Ollie Preshaw.
Preshaw, was it?
Yeah. He did a great job there. Just floating out the back of the pack here. He knew the ball was going to come out, and just clever stuff from, I think it was Oliver Davis, just to give that handball to the man free in a better position rather than just blaze away. We see so many junior footballers do that these days.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we've just been joined by one and only Darren Perry.
Oh,
morning,
get around him.
What a great day at the Mecca Bowl, North Hobart, the home of footy.
The Mecca Bowl, wonderful work there, Pez.
And it's fantastic as well, Pez. I know you look resplendent. You're trying to be neutral, but you've got your North Hobart Guernsey on. Of course, you are a Hall of Fame legend of this facility. Being a premiership player and, of course, coach, president. I think you've done it all here at North Hobart. You'd be enjoying this spectacle.
Oh, look, it's great to be at the home of footy, as I said, and great to see the red and blue running around. It certainly makes the heart beat true for the red and the blue.
Yeah, so it is a boundary throw in, and we are deep into attack for Clarence. And the signs are, Pants, that Clarence are coming very, very hard in this second quarter.
I know it's not raining, Hoppy, but the floodgates are definitely opening up here, and I would like to think that North Hobart can pull something out of the bag.
Yeah, well, they had young Croon trying to drift across, so whether they actually put an extra man there, I'm not sure. I wouldn't mind just to settle them down like that, as Collins went back hard. And there is the man I just alluded to in Croon, who picked it up and just went wide, trying to get some space. Running hard is Clarence, and they seem to have numbers around the ball every time they pick it up at the moment. They're sort of gaining in confidence as Preshaw is there. He fighting very, very hard. He's going back in to get it. He's pulled it in. One of his little forwards has come to try and help him, and it's not going to get out of there in a hurry. So another ball up, you can see, on the 50-metre line going forward towards the Horrig Orange stand. It is Clarence into attack, and they are 3-7-25 to North Hobart, yet to score.
North Hobart now trying to get their first opportunity to attack this quarter, but it's picked up nicely there by Oliver Davis. He handballs along the line. Will we see a boundary throw in? Probably a ball up here, I think. I'm not sure what you tell North Hobart, Pez. What would be your message?
Oh, look, they have to get first in for the ball. Clarence seem to be winning all the stoppages, and they're using the ball really well, Clarence. And I know North Hobart are trying, but they just need to get their hands on the ball first and try to open the game up a little bit. I mean, Clarence are sort of controlling the footy and moving forward with ease. So North just need to start winning a few of the stoppages and kick along up the forwards. This will be the first time it's gone past the centre for, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, they had the chance there in that first quarter. They're still at it, North Hobart. They really need the quick break. So we can probably see now the way they're trying to set up is come all the way down to the centre of the ground and try and get maybe one goal side and get that quick break. That's probably the way to hurt Clarence if they possibly can, and they'll get some confidence from that. But it is Clarence over the ball, and that was Gridley doing a really nice job as it comes back out towards North Hobart. That was Dominic White jumping straight up to try and grab that one, but he can't duke it up. And is Clarence through weight of numbers, and they're really doing well, and they end up then getting it back out towards that wing position. Didn't quite get it, almost being held now, and that's a fierce tackle and getting pushed right into the ground. And I think Albert held without the ball, was it? No, he says, I'm going to have a bounce up.
The tackling for an under 13 level has been sensational, isn't it? Really aggressive, good hard tackles, going low, nothing head high. Just what you want to see in junior footy.
Absolutely, as we see Oliver Davis bring the ball forward for Clarence. It's kicked forward now, and here's a chance for Preshaw. He's so fast off the line, he leaves the ball behind in a bounce though, and North Hobart will have a chance to kill the ball and punch it over the line and get some support back there, because look at the numbers on the screen right now. There are so many Clarence boys around the footy, and North Hobart just flooding in at the later stages here. We'll see a ball up in the forward pocket. Dangerous spot here for North Hobart. If Clarence can get their numbers around the ball again, they'll kick a goal. Preshaw tries hard. It comes down to that man, Borsman, around the corner. Here's a chance. Look at the numbers again. Great defensive work on the line there by Mortuary, and great tackle there by Clarence. Just brilliant defensive work here, boys. We'll see it again. 3-on-1. Absolutely beautiful work there by Mortuary, and a great tackle as well by Angus Murrell.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to apply the blowtorch to North Hobart, as there we say, right on timing, they have forced that one through, and it was Angus Murrell, the opportunist goal, that it spilled out wide, and he has slammed that through for the 6 points. As you can see here, the pressure was always going to be building their pants, wasn't it? You can see from those last few tackles, the intent was to keep the ball in and force the error from North Hobart, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, you're right, Hoppy. They seem to want the ball a little bit more, Clarence and North Hobart. And I think Warren Walker at half-time, which is only a couple of minutes away, really needs to make sure his men in the centre are going man on man. The moment they're just giving them too much room.
Yeah, they certainly are, and the free kick now will come to North Hobart. It's certainly, as you look down on the laptop, it is being played in the forward half because it is 85% down there. So we can see now it's a big opportunity. Almost duked that one up. That was a great effort to mark there by North Hobart. I think they might be a little bit, is it in the back? Not quite paid there, but gee, that was a good effort to mark there by White. And the ball up as it comes up. Nice tap out there by Clarence. It spilled out wide and Gill couldn't quite get it, but it's Clarence who picked the ball up. They're running, but before they can take that ball in, it has gone out of bounds. We can see here just almost there. I thought that was almost the push in the back tubes.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I went back and had a look at the replay, because I thought it was quite clear, but the umpire we could see there on the wrong side of it for the free kick. So here we go, North Hobart through Roach, gets it down to his teammate there in Norton, round the corner, and it rolls out of bounds. A little bit of rough and tough stuff there from the boys. Just play the game, lads. You need to be concentrating on the pill, not your opponent. 13 minutes 50 gone in this quarter. It's the Roos by 31 points. North Hobart would love a goal here just to instill a little bit of confidence in them. Here's a chance now, round the corner again, good punch away. White leads the ball, but it comes down to the Payne. Payne off a step and through for a behind.
Well, they're up and about now, Tubes. That's the first goal for North Hobart, and it's taken to the 14-minute mark of the second quarter. But they've been really trying hard, haven't they? And they've finally got some reward for that forward thrust. As Clarence now kick it in from the last line of defence. Way down there towards Butterworth.
Chance here.
They have, as that ball is barrelled back in, and they have doubled their score within seconds. So it's North Hobart now their 2 behinds to Clarence 4-7-31 with only seconds to go here in the second quarter of the under-13 grand final, the STJFL grand final. It is North Hobart picking the ball up. Driven back towards the square. They've got the numbers now if they can get the foot on the ball. Oh, didn't pick it up. Now it's over the head. I think started them up. And there is the goal. That will give them some confidence going into half-time.
Well, that's exactly what the coach of Clarence didn't want. I mean, it's a long way to come back from here, but you just see the North Hobart boys, they just can't give up, and you don't want them to. As Joshy Dawes over the head, one of the goals of the year.
Gee, that was clever play, and exactly where a small forward should be, Pez.
Yeah, exactly. It was a beautiful kick into that top of the square from the guy in front of the scoreboard. Instead of having a shot, he hit it to the hot spot, and that's where you kick goals from, and the little fella was there to crumb, and a beautiful snap over his shoulder.
Pez, I did notice a little crumbing forward there, and I presume back in your day when you were on-baller crumbing forward, that's the position you would have been in?
Oh, look, as much as I could, but I spent most of my time around the centre square in the middle of the ground. Pants played on ball most of the time. I didn't rest that much back those days. We didn't have rotations as much as they do now, but you always knew that you had to get to the top of the square. If you had someone like Big Byron Howard or Peter Harbin or someone like them, at least they're going to make a contest. And that was a really good effort by North Hobart. That I reckon it was an instruction from the coach, Warren Walker, who's played a lot of footy at North Hobart and was a very good player himself, that kick to the top of the square and give your forwards every opportunity, and that's exactly what happened.
All right, it certainly did. So it was Clarence who have the ascendancy, but North Hobart will go in with a fair amount of confidence from that goal by Dawes. So Dawes has the single. Ollie Preshaw, who's been really good, has got a couple. Murrell's got one. Continence has got one. Arkley Anderson's doing a great job, and Butterworth. It's been a team effort. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed the first half. We know that given that last goal by North Hobart, we've got a game on our hands. It's Clarence 4-7-31. North Hobart 1-8 as we'll take a break here from the home of football here in Tasmania, and we'll be back with the second half very shortly.